Hello folks, ThomFnG here and welcome back to XCOM 2, A Long War of the Chosen. Yes, a little post-mic activity. Fortunately the mic wasn't working on this recording for some bizarre reason. I'm just getting a lot of static. The good thing is it seems to work on all the others, so I don't know quite what the problem was, but it obviously seemed to have fixed itself the next time around, obviously when I started the game again. So yes, I don't quite understand why it happened. But sometimes, it does happen. These glitches do happen. I thought I would have had. I even tried just a game audio file from the normal recording that I do. So basically, I have three recordings. I have camera recording, I have the game recording, and then I have the audio split from OBS itself. And the mic just was not working at all. Like I say, I was just getting static or getting just loud bleeps. So I don't know what the problem was. But like I say, it kind of fixed itself for the next mission. So this one's just going to be the audio from the game. Just take that for what it is, folks. So this is going to be the smash and grab mission. So this is a game where the quite a different from the original smash and grab missions, where you run to grab a crate, mark the crate, and the crate goes up in the air. This one you have 5 crates, so make sure you have 5 people, because only one person can grab a crate. Grab all the crates you can and basically extract. So yeah, I'll just leave you with the audio going forward.
already!
Overwatch!
Reloading ammunition!
I'm on it! Copy that!
On the move!
In cover!
Covering distance.
No need to ask twice.
Time to wait around. I've got eyes on an advanced position. I give you strength.
Affirmative! Cover now!
Bringing the pain.
On the move! Moving to Overwatch!
Sure thing. Visible. Get it.
My position's been compromised!
What's in my nothing? It's nothing.
Boom!
such things, but at what cost? Ammunition nearly gone. Missile. My ammo is depleted.
Getting it done.
Let's do this.
On the move.
I've got your stuff here. Solid copy.
Finally. So, here it is. Let's do this.
Finally. I am reloading.
Running.
Mi muovo verso le coordinate. Recuperate. Ordine ricevuto, mi muovo.
I'm on it. I have the asset. On your order.
Move, move, move!
Will do.
Su. Moving quickly.
Move into position. Double time.
I'm on it.
Not a problem. Let's go. Movement. It's close. Move it out. Got it.
Here I come. Absolutely. Ci vado subito. Sono in allerta. Backing it in.
Okay, this is Firebrand. Package is secure.
Avete sentito? Commander, we're losing the AO and our forces in the process. I'd strongly advise we consider pulling the squad out of there.
Here I come. Let's go.
Right folks, so I sped up the video just a little bit. Again, because you don't have any mic interaction, I felt like I may as well just get that going. Again, a bit frustrating sometimes, as no doubt you've seen from the talking head. It was just again the flank shot on the sec. I don't know what it is about sectoids. Just every time I seem to flank them, I just seem to panic and miss. And the also thing was again frustration is that obviously, you know, they get in a position, you're in full cover, and they hit you maybe like a 30% shot, and it's almost a crit because it's taken away all my armour. Now the good thing was is they didn't get past the armour, so they didn't take any of my hit points, so generally that means flawless mission, which is great. But yeah, like I say, it's a bit frustrating, just a little bit. But the good thing is we did get another promotion from one of our rookies. Again, I've got to be a little bit hesitant. I wouldn't say hesitant, but like I say, because we've got our psionics coming up, generally I would like to try and keep at least 4 units back with good enough psionic power to basically get them in there. But as you'll see in the later videos, you know, it was getting to the point where I need to level other people up just to get them on the missions essentially. So yeah, so hopefully whenever we get resistant contacts we get good enough people, or again we can either purchase them from the black market, which you generally don't want to do. Generally, the people that are in the black market are generally already specialists in some regards to their class. So generally you would try and recruit them in your pool, and hopefully they have strong enough units for that. So got a promotion done, we got a assault, so a very good assault. So in this one, because of their aim, I decided to put them as an arc thrower, just simply that. So there'll be a support arc thrower in this one, which will come in extremely handy going forward. Now they might not have, again, the greatest output of damage, but to try and CC a lot of the mobs, or a lot of the enemies in the game, it actually comes in handy. So yeah, and plus they've got the Phantom as well, which means of course we can still give out our orders and stuff like that. You know, overall a pretty good roll on our XCOM bonuses, so I was quite happy with having Lewis be our assault and being our arc thrower at that. So after a couple of hours and changing our advisors and looking at some of our recruits as well on the Haven management screen, we noticed that 3 or 4 of them are now advanced to the next tier. So once we get our like faceless missions or retaliation missions, stuff like that, they should hopefully come in handy, which is quite nice. Now, our first mission was to hack the workstation. Again, this is to recover intel, so no, it is sorely needed, especially at the start. It can come in handy having intel from the start, and sometimes you can get a little bit lucky when you're hacking certain things. You can get like regional bonuses to basically reduce the contact cost and stuff like that. So intel is worthy to always try and get on any mission, so I'm quite happy with that. Well, after a couple of hours we got another mission. So this is rescue another VIP from the vehicle, and it's an important prisoner. Now this generally you obviously either get a scientist or an engineer, or I think you get an extra intel, something like that. In this one we got an engineer. Again I'm really looking for a scientist rather than an engineer, but with these sort of missions it's just the way it goes. Now ideally right now I'd be looking for a liberation mission. That's essentially what we're looking for, but whatever mission comes up, especially with the timer that we see here, I'm definitely going to be going on to that mission. Again, a couple of more hours went by and we got another mission, and you guessed it folks, yes, another engineer. Yeah, we're really not getting lucky with our VIP missions. All I seem to get is engineers. I don't understand why. So again, it looks like we're going to have to burn our supply to get another scientist. It's not something I wanted to do, but it just is what it is. Ideally I want another scientist. I want 3. I can't seem to get a third one. I can only get engineers, so it is a pain in the backside, but hopefully in the long run, hopefully that'll change and I'll get more scientists rather than engineers. But like I say, ideally we want scientists. I want scientists. But in saying that, I had to burn through a little bit more supplies to get more AP rounds. Again, this is to try and get all the squads that we've sent out, which is 3 now. We've basically almost used all our resources, and soldiers too, as you can see. So I wanted to make sure that everybody had, whoever was on the missions had the best outcome going forward. Now I tried to finagle just a little bit to see if I could get that extra rookie inside, but I just couldn't get it done, even if I took say some gear off the other people and tried to get that rookie in. But that just is what it is. And from there, I was a bit disappointed, but we did finally get our liberation mission. But the first one that popped up was only like a 3-day timer, and you just wasn't going to do that. I just wasn't going to send people in on that with the increased vigilance and I think strength when you're doing liberation missions. I think you get +1 on both, so it would be a little bit harder. And because essentially I don't have any more troops for that, I wasn't prepared to go in to do that mission, especially on a 3-day timer. And again, we also got the liberation mission, 2 of them. Again, the timer wasn't great. So ideally what you do in that front is essentially you wait until the timer runs out on the liberation missions, and instantly you'll get that pop up again. So hopefully you get a better timer for your rookies or soldiers or whoever you're basically trying to get the area done. Now, I was finagling going forward on both of them, but again, as you can see, I don't have an advisor in because they're all on missions. Now, on our starting area, we do have the 2 missions already, and plus there's a liberation there. So the good thing about that is once this mission's done, I should get a liberation pop up straight away after it. And on our new area, again, we're waiting for the liberation mission to pop up again. But again, sadly, we didn't have the units for it. Again, it's just one of those things that pops up. Again, the great thing about liberation missions again is once their cooldown is finished, it'll basically just pop up straight away. So you should have a good time to try and get that done going forward. Now, because we were basically struggling to try and get our liberation missions popping up, our next mission basically cropped up. So 111%, it is vulnerable, and it's to rescue the VIP. So this hopefully should be a little bit easier. So until then folks, it's been ThomFnG. As always, practice makes perfect, and I'll see you in the next one.